about my grind on my own. I'm on my way soon as I hear your ringtone. I put in work and all day at the studio. Soon as I'm done, you know I'm on my way home. You know I'm all about my grind on my own. I'm on my way soon as I hear your ringtone. I put in work and all day at the studio. Soon as I'm done, you know I'm on my way home.
What's it gonna be?
What's up?
Right now, this is you and me. Hold it down like a real one.
Hey you guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I am Adore Lyric. Thank you so much for coming back by, kicking it with me. Today I will be showing you guys how to get this flawless everyday makeup look, sis. So if you want to see how to slay with me, I use pretty much the same products. I do have like 3 or 4 that's new that I will be introducing on my channel, so make sure you guys stay tuned so you can watch, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos from me. And don't forget to like and comment and do all of that great stuff that I always ask y'all to do, and y'all always come through. So just keep it up, sis. We need that energy over here, positive vibes. And I hope that you guys have a great day, and hope that you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think, and I will see you guys later. So yeah, let's get right into it. So my face is already moisturized. I use a vitamin E oil, I use Neutrogena moisturizer for oily skin, and then I use the Mario Badescu spray. So that's what my face has on right now. I like to start with, since I just got this new product, I like to start with the primer first. And the primer that I got more recently is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Protector, and I just got this maybe like a couple of days ago, and I use it obviously because I have oily skin. And yeah, so I'm gonna pour. Ooh, that is way too much, sis. You do not need all of this. You really don't. Oh God, I need to like chill out. And y'all, I'm gonna use the, I guess I can go get my mirror. I was gonna say I'm gonna use this as a mirror, but I think I'm gonna go get my mirror. I'm just making sure all of it is rubbed in nicely. That way everything is like flat. And I do this first because obviously it's primer, but also to give it time to like dry down on my face, because it will make your face pretty matte. Then I just go ahead and use a beauty blender and put some powder on my eyebrows, that way that it takes out any oil. And whenever I do my brows, which will be next, that way that my brows do not slip and they have great hold. So let me go grab my mirror and actually dampen that beauty blender, and I'll be right back. Now we're gonna go on to brows. So I just use this brow pencil by L'Oreal. It's a brow styler, and I use a couple of different ones. But every day typically I've just been using this pencil because it's so easy to, you know, use, and it's cheap, and yeah, and it does the job. It lasts all day. Like, I don't have no issues with that. So yeah, so what I do is I lift my eye up and I just like pretty much draw a line along the bottom and just kind of trace where my natural eye goes, and like that. Let me zoom in so y'all can see these eyes. And then the same thing for the top, except I start further back and just kind of trace where my eye naturally goes. If you don't have brows, then you're gonna have to enhance it some, but I feel like my brows are like already pretty thick. But I mean, they're not really, because whenever I go to get them done, like at the nail place, they're always like, your eyes are thick, like your hair is thin, like I'm like, sis, I feel like they're thick sometimes. Whenever I'm filling them in, they feel like they're thick, but are they though? I don't know. So I just kind of fill them in, and like in sections. You don't want to go too hard because it will show. So you want to use like more of a light hand, especially in the front of your brow, to give like that more gradient effect. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye. I've noticed that like I'll master one eye and then the other eye looks jacked. So this, I don't know which one is gonna win, but just FYI, y'all. But yeah, so that's the brows. Very like, they already look different, and that's my problem, because I'll be sitting here trying to get them to be the same, but they're not. So I mean, some people may try to do that, but I just, you know, I just move on. I feel like this one looks more realistic than this eye. But yeah, and I'll spoolie through certain parts, but I don't really use a spoolie that much, but I always do go back into my brows after I start them. All right, my next product I'm gonna be using is the Born This Way concealer. I have the color in Butterscotch. This concealer is great, but I feel like it dries down really quick, so you have to be pretty quick when you're using it. So just keep that in mind if you ever get it. It does the job though, guys. I'm just gonna put some, not up at my eyes, but like right below it, that way that I can drag up as necessary. Just that little bit there. Sometimes when I want to be cute, I will conceal, you know, my under eye, but I don't do that every day. So for the sake of this video, we're gonna keep it how it is every day, okay? I'm gonna use the Morphe 432 brush and just kind of gauge with my eye and just kind of bring it up. And that's why I like try not to put it directly under my line, under my eyebrow, because as you can see, you just kind of gotta like freehand it.
Damn, she know how to kick it down.
You know I'm all about my grind on my own. I'm on my way soon as I hear your ringtone.
Like, pull it to the front as much as you can. You can use a beauty blender, you can use a brush. I've been using like a couple of different things, but so like I've been using this brush, which is kind of big, but it does the job, and I really like this brush. It's a Real Techniques brush. So I'll do that, bring it down onto my eye, and like this will serve good if you do like eyeshadow, but I'm not doing any of that today. And if y'all hear any like weirdness, it's Dream. He's under me eating on his toy. All right, y'all, so the eyes are done. Voila. I will be using NARS as my foundation, and this is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and this is it. I got it in the color New Caledonia, and I've been using it for like a couple of weeks now. I really like it. It definitely is worth the money, I would say. You know, I don't really have any issues with it whatsoever, but I also want to try Becca's primer, or I'm sorry, Becca's foundation. I do have their primer, but everyone loves NARS, so I had to get it next. But yeah, so but before that, you guys, I have like this major smile line right here that hates me and doesn't want me to ever win in life. So I have to try to do whatever I can to get it to not crease throughout the day. So what I do is, even though I've already put the primer there, I already like, you know, did all of that, what I'm gonna do next, and I'm gonna dip my beauty blender into it and just set the crease before I even put eyeshadow on, foundation on. And this, I tried this for the first time yesterday, and it seemed to have worked, and it like helped the crease stay in a little bit longer. And I also wear glasses at work when I'm at work, so like my eyes crease, so I'm gonna put a little there too, just where my wherever my eye glasses will lay. I'm gonna put that there, and this will give it like that extra hold that I need. All right, so now we can go right into the foundation. I just be winging it, y'all, so you can wing it too. Probably a little too much, but whatever. I'm gonna use a Real Techniques Instant Pop brush and just pat that in.
What's it gonna be? What's up? Right now, this is you and me. Hold it down like a real one. Sooner or later, I'ma make it three. We can start a family. Time to level up. If you stay with me, don't need too much.
This foundation all up in my hair, girl. All up in my hair.
Good eats, then it's back to the telly. Break this down. Time to burn my leaf. She love it when
I like to go over that concealer too, just so that it can blend with my foundation. Y'all, my wig is not laid. But I really don't like put too much makeup on like the out, like this side. Especially not when I have a wig on. Alright, y'all, so we're looking pretty good. If you want, you can add more. I personally don't feel like I need to, so I'm not. Here we are, sis. We cute. So cute. So cute. Okay. Alright, so next we're gonna go back in with that same concealer that you concealed your eyes with and put it under your under eye. And remember, you guys, it does dry quick, so get a move on it.
We're sorry, the number you have reached is not in service. Please check the number or try your call again. This is a recording.
How you feel inside? Say I be to blame, cause a nigga pride. Say I blow you off, but I'm on my grind. For real, I can't really wait.
Alright, and yesterday I used a beauty blender to blend this out. Today I want to use this brush. It's just an Instant Pop cheek brush, and it's a small one, the same one I use on my eyes. So since it does dry quick, I know some people let it get tacky under their eye. I personally don't like to do that with this concealer because it dries too quick and it's hard to blend out. And I don't know if it's different with their actual foundation, but the two with NARS and Born This Way, Too Faced, is not like that great if you let it dry down too much. So you want to make sure you get under the eye, girl, because that's what the important part is. And you see it gives it like a nice highlight. Obviously we're going to go back and blend it out, but you can just see how much it brightens up your under eye. Whew. All right.
What's it gonna be? Right now, this is you and me. Hold it down like a real one. Sooner or later, I'ma make it three. We can start a family. Time to level up. If you stay with me, don't need too much to support a G. Make it disappear, and the rest on me. Baby girl to the top with me.
Now I'm gonna go back in with that same Instant Pop brush that I used for my foundation. Just blend that line out. That way that you guys cannot see the transition between the concealer and the foundation.
Baby girl just wanna D. She tell me keep it going, beat it up, switch. She get on top of me. She bustin' like a semi now.
Okay. So just wanna make sure that's all in, and then we're gonna go and we're gonna set that concealer. And I just try to always make sure that all of my creases are out. So before I start setting stuff, I just try to make sure everything is solid first. That's why you keep seeing me go back. All right, so I'm gonna take that Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And as you guys know, well, this is new for me, but I really like it. I was using like the medium deep one, but I don't feel like it was giving me, I don't know. I just wanted to try this, and I like it better, so.
We're sorry, the number you have reached is not in service. Please check the number or try your call again. This is a recording.
How you feel inside? Say I be to blame, cause a nigga pride. Say I blow you off, but I'm on my grind. For real, I can't really waste no time.
And I like to bring it on top of my lid too, even though nothing's on there.
Watch how we rise. This how I feel when a real one by your side.
And I don't bake, but I feel like I do in a way, but not like how we used to do, you know? Just because I think that will make it too casty, and I don't want to look too casty. I already look crazy right now. Y'all probably like, she don't know her colors, but I promise I do. But I do try to like set it quite a bit because my eyes are really like finicky. So that's why I keep like going over it, because my eyes like to play games with me. Hey, what is wrong? Oh hell. Y'all, he's ringing that bell. He need to go hot. Puppy Problems 101. Dream. Why you gotta do this when I'm recording, Bubba? Alright, and then I just put like a line under here so that I can have a more defined contour line, but y'all will see that in a second. Hold on, Bubba, I'll take you out in a minute. Okay?
We can start a family. Time to level up. If you stay with me, you don't need too much to support a G. Make it disappear.
If you want, you can go back in and just kind of pat the powder in with that foundation brush. And I definitely do that for my contour line because sometimes that line be a little too harsh. Hold on, Dream. Alright, so everything looks pretty good. So now I'm going to go in with this Morphe bronzer palette or bronzer palette in the color Showmance, I think, yeah. And I'm just gonna use a Morphe M439 brush, and I just rub it into the bronzer, suck my cheek in. Woo! I know better. Hold on, Dream. And I just kind of buff it into my skin. Hold on, Bubba. And like I changed this up a couple of times, but I've reverted back to this, so here we are. So as y'all can see, like I brought in some color because it's a bronzer, but it still needs to be blended out. Hold on, Dream. So I'm gonna go back in with that same foundation brush and always just kind of buff it in to be sure it transitions to the foundation well.
Please check the number or try your call again. This is
Hold on, Bubba. And then I will sometimes use the same brush and just try to bridge my nose if I can, based on what's left over, and like go into your eyebrow. And that's just because like I like my contour nose, but I don't like it to be super like sucked in, if that makes sense. I don't know, this is what I like. So alright, So once that's done, you have like a pretty good canvas, but it still looks kind of like white and pasty, even though in person it doesn't. It just shows up pretty like casty on camera. So what I like to do is, now I have a new kind of like setting like overall powder. I was using the MAC, but then I just started using the Sephora Micro Smooth. I've heard great things about it and I really like it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a Real Techniques powder brush and I'm just gonna put that in and kind of buff this in all my areas, just to kind of bring me back some color from the translucent powder, and just to kind of blend everything together. I don't know if you guys can see. Why is my eye looking like that? That devil is trying my life.
What's it gonna be? What's up? Right now, this is you and me. Hold it down like a real one. Sooner or later, I'm gonna make it three.
So sometimes when I do it like this, I feel like it takes away from my bronze look, so I will go back in and re-bronze or re-contour. I use bronzer as contour. I also use like a regular contour palette. It just depends on the day, but more recently, like I said, I've been using the bronzer palette. So I just kind of go back in and like redefine that contour, because I like, believe it or not, I like my contour to be strong. Like, I don't know. So like sometimes when I put that Sephora powder on it, it takes the effect away. So like I'll go back in and redefine it, because I like it to be strong. Alright, so that's pretty much it, y'all. And like under my eyes, having technical difficulties, don't look too close. But yeah, so that's it. So then, by looking at my brows right now, they don't need anything extra, but I will still go back in and kind of show y'all what I'll do. Like I just tweak it a little, because sometimes when I put the foundation on, it essentially just messes it up a little bit and like messes up the arch that I've created, or like makes it a little fuzzy and not as defined. So that's what I like to do here. Just kind of go back and tweak and add anything additional. Some people I know that like the concealer is like obviously there. I like it there like that, so I keep it like that, but you can definitely like blend that out more if you like. For highlight, I will be using ColourPop in the color Lunch Money. It's kind of new for me. I've been had it, but I stopped using it. But I just wanted to have a different type of highlight, so I went in my little makeup chest and pulled it out instead of buying a new one. So it's kind of like foamy, like I don't know if y'all can see, but it's like putty kind of. So I just put highlight on my nose because my pores are big, so I try not to highlight them, because obviously that will bring attention to them. So I just kind of do it like that, and if it becomes too much, I always go back over it with like my foundation brush, which you guys can see I just did, and then I go back in it with more. But you know, you can definitely feel free to highlight wherever. I just personally have stopped highlighting on my cheek. I don't know what happened to my eye. It's like messed up, but I don't have time to go back and fix it, so it's gonna have to be what it's gonna be. All right, so next I'm gonna set my little eyebrows with this NYX Control Freak brow gel, and this works pretty good for me. I try to do that so that my eyes don't be looking crazy by the end of the day. Now I'm just gonna use this voluminous ultra black or carbonous black something waterproof mascara by L'Oreal. If I want to be extra, I do have some lashes that I could pop on, but No one has time for that, but I do have some Ardell lashes that I could use just to kind of make this pop, but this isn't everyday makeup slay, so we don't do that every day over here. I do need to go set my face, so I ran out of my regular setting powder, so I've been using Mario Badescu spray, so I'm gonna go grab that and then we'll do my lip for the day. Hold on, I'm back. So I went ahead and I sprayed that, and I just used that for the time being, and I've just ended up incorporating it to like an everyday thing. So I typically just put gloss on, you guys, and I try to like wipe my lip, but I don't have like a napkin out here, so this is so that if you wear gloss that it doesn't turn your gloss to the color of your foundation. I should just go get a napkin, but I don't have time for that. How it works, as y'all know, ever since I bought these, I haven't stopped. Well, Jay actually bought this one, but. And that's that on that, sis. That is that on that. So we are all done. This eye got wonky, guys, and like messed up, so ignore that piece right there. But we are done, and I am ready for the day, sis. I got my face beat for the guys, and typically when I'm not talking to y'all, it takes me like 25 minutes to do this full face, if that, and that's not too bad considering how long it has been in the past. So yeah, let me know if you guys like my look. It's my overall go-to. It's what I do every single day. If I wear makeup, if I don't, then obviously I don't do it. And even if I do eyeshadow looks, I still use like the same sort of base, but I just wanted to have like a video dedicated strictly to this. So if you guys like it with my new products, let me know if you guys ever tried it. Let me know if you love it. Let me know if you don't. You should. But I'm gonna go because I have to go to work and I need to get my day started, take Dream out and do all this random stuff before I head out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, smash that like button, sis. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe so I can see more of you and I can see you here next time, because I love when y'all come to visit me and I need y'all to keep it up, okay? Okay? Alright. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for watching. I am Adore Lear. Goodbye.